Greetings dear students. This video is specially created for you all to give you a detailed study on William Shakespeare's play The Tempest. The Tempest belongs to the final period of Shakespeare's career as a dramatist. Now let's go ahead with the main characters there in the play. Alonso, who is the king of Naples; Ferdinand, his son; Sebastian, who is the brother to Alonso; Prospero, the rightful Duke of Milan; Antonio, who is the brother to Prospero and the usurping Duke of Milan; Gonzalo, an honest old counselor; Adrian and Francisco, these are the two lords; Trinculo, a jester; Stefano, a drunken butler. There are a few extra characters: master of a ship, boatswain and mariners; Caliban, who is a savage and a deformed slave; Miranda, daughter to Prospero; Ariel, an airy spirit; Iris, Ceres, Juno, nymphs, reapers. These are presented by spirits. Now coming to Act 1, Scene 1, let's talk about the setting. Setting is taking place on board a ship at sea, a storm with thunder and lightning. As we very well know, the name Tempest itself means a furious sea storm. Now I will be giving you line-wise details. The meanings will also be told to you. So go ahead, understand it, and just even underline the main lines, the main impressive lines which are going to help you out in creating your essay type answers. Right? So let's begin. Enter master and boatswain. Now who is this boatswain? Boatswain is not the name of the person, but he is being addressed as one. Why? Because he is an officer on a merchant ship. Master calls for boatswain. Boatswain, here master, what cheer? So he says that yes master, what is it? What do you require me to do? Master, good speak to the mariners, fall to it yearly, or we run ourselves aground, bestier, bestier. Now in this line, mariners stand for the sailors. Okay. Then you have yearly. Yearly means as soon as possible. Then you have aground. Aground means getting stuck into the shallows. Bestier is arouse, arouse. So here as the master says, good, speak to the mariners. He is asking boatswain, he is addressing boatswain and he is asking him to go and talk to the sailors and do it as quickly as possible, because there is the danger of the ship getting stuck in the shallows. So this is the reason master is requesting boatswain to hurry up and arouse the sailors to come at task, do the work quickly as soon as possible with an intention to save the ship from sinking. Enter mariners. Boatswain, hey, my hearts, cheerly, cheerly, my hearts, yare, yare. Take in the topsail, tend to the master's whistle, exeunt mariners, blow till thou burst thy wind, if room enough. So in this line, first meanings, hey, hey is just a way of addressing, just and trying to encourage the sailors who are working under him. He says, "Oh dear sailors, how are you? Cheerily, my hearts. I hope everything is good. Okay, my brave sailors. Here is quick, be very quick in taking action. Take control over the topsail." Topsail is take the control over the mainsail, because as I had told you previously also in the class, that it is meant for controlling. At that time there were no motor driven ships, and basically the direction of the ship was to be managed by the sails. Okay, the canvas cloth, which is the main supportive thing for maintaining a ship's movement. So tend to the master's whistle. Tend to the master's whistle. Tend here means attend, be alert and attend to the whistles of the master. Exeunt mariners. As instructed, mariners leave, all the sailors leave, and finally they are put to task. Blow till thou burst thy wind, if room enough. Try your level best to save the ship from getting stuck, oh dear mariners. Enter Alonso, Sebastian, Antonio, Ferdinand. Now all these characters who happen to come on the stage, these all are the royal people, and from here we get to know their basic nature. Okay, there in this particular scene we are seeing the contrast, the basic nature of the people. Like the boatswain, he was just a common man, and he only had known to do his task. He only was knowing that I have to do the task of saving the ship. Alonso, good boatswain, have care. Where's the master? Play the men. So Alonso is addressing boatswain here, and he is saying that he should be careful in his task. The task is here the saving of the ship. Where's the master? Where is your master? Play the men. Play the men here is speaking for have courage, be courageous enough, and do your best. Boatswain, I pray now, keep below. So here boatswain is not ready to listen anything from the side of Alonso. He is least bothered that he is a king. He is talking to a king. He is just targeting to one thing, and that is to save the ship anyhow. So that is the reason he says, I do not know anything. Go down to your cabin. Antonio, where is the master boatswain? Now very arrogantly Antonio also speaks to boatswain, and he just asks him that where is the master of the ship. Boatswain, do you not hear me? You mar our labor. Keep your cabins. You do assist the storm. So boatswain is quite annoyed, and we can get it through this line, particular line. You can highlight it, because if you are asked to write related to the basic nature of the people who were present there in the particular scene, that is scene 1, act 1, scene 1, you will be talking about boatswain. So here just to means highlight the nature of boatswain, you will be requiring to write or quote this particular line and just underline it. You mar our labor, keep your cabins, you do assist the storm. So he is just knowing only one thing, and that one thing is just to save the ship anyhow, and that is the reason he never wants any kind of hindrance in his task. And he feels that Antonio and Alonso at that time were disturbing him. Okay, and this is the reason very harshly he says that, are you not able to hear what I am saying? I do not know. I am not having any idea where the master of the ship is. I would like you both to go back to your cabins. Why? Because standing here, you are creating interruption, you are creating obstructions in my task of saving the ship. I feel you are assisting the storm. Here assisting the storm is you are once again the same thing, that you are obstructing my work. Okay, and you are, it seems to me that you are supporting the storm to take over everything. Take over everything is overpower us to take over everything. So here basically you have one word which will where you will be requiring the meaning. The word is mar, M-A-R, mar, which means obstruct. Okay, and the last line given out there, you do assist the storm. It again, once again repeating it, it is meaning for, it seems to me that you are assisting the storm, you are helping the storm to take over everything and bring an end to us. Gonzalo, nay good, be patient. Now Gonzalo, who is an old fellow, an experienced one, okay, and that is the reason his calmness is visible in the way he talks. He is quite calm, he has got good experience of life, and that is the reason he is aware of the fact, the way Boatswain is talking to Alonso and Antonio, and he within his heart was aware that if with this harshness, if with this harsh tone, Boatswain is going to continue talking to Antonio and Alonso, might be he is to face some kind of consequences. So that is the reason he is taking control over the scene, and he says, oh dear Boatswain, have patience. Okay, he says have patience. Boatswain, when the sea is hence. So he says, okay, as you are asking me to have patience, I will maintain it, but after I have completed my work of taking the ship to the shore safe and sound, not before that. So when the sea is hence, what cares these roarers for the name of the king? To cabin silence trouble us not. So again, this is a wonderful line relating to the nature of Boatswain. So please make sure that you are taking it, using it as a quotation for your essay type answers. Okay, so what cares these roarers for the name of the kings? Now roarers here have been taken for the winds, the stormy winds and the high rising waves which were presenting a scene of total destruction. So he says that I will maintain patience, but not before I have taken the ship safe to the shores, not before that. What cares these roarers for the name of the king? So he says, do you think that these high rising waves and these stormy winds are concerned who is on board the ship? No, they are not at all concerned who is here. They are just here to present before us death and destruction and nothing else. So if you are unable to understand this fact, I would like you all to go back to your cabin and maintain silence, as well as let me do my work. Do not trouble me in any way. Gonzalo, good. Yet remember whom thou hast aboard. He says, okay, fine, I'll go back. We all are going to go back to our cabins, but keep it in mind that who is on board the ship. He is hinting him, he is just taking the side of Boatswain. He is feeling that innocently he is misbehaving. So he even knew the arrogant nature of Alonso and Antonio. Why? Because basically it was in their veins. It was in their blood to be very arrogant. Because why? Because they were belonging to a royal family. So they couldn't tolerate the way Boatswain was talking to them. So that was the reason, just to control the situation, Gonzalo is requesting Boatswain to keep it in mind that who is on board the ship. Now next speech of Boatswain is also important and beautiful lines are there. You can once again highlight it and use it as quotation for presenting the character sketch of boatswain. So none that I more love than myself. So very nice. He says, I do not, means for me nobody matters more than myself. I love myself only. Okay, I love myself only, and here I am at work because I have to save my life also. Okay, so you are a counselor if you can command these elements to silence and work the peace of the present. We will not hand a rope more. Use your authority if you cannot. Give thanks you have lived so long, and make yourself ready in your cabin for the mischance of the hour if it so hap. Cheerly, good hearts, out of our way, I say. So coming to the meanings, here you will be only requiring 2 words where you need to understand the meanings. So counselor is standing for the king's advisor. Actually this counselor is standing for Gonzalo. When we were doing the characters, you have been told that who is the counselor. Gonzalo is the counselor to the king. Who is the king? Alonso is the king. And the next word which holds much importance is elements. Here we are talking about the natural elements. Under this category you have the stormy winds, high rising waves, the storm which was there, and the ocean. So all these natural elements which are presently creating a calamity, it means out of control. So that is what has been considered under this word element. So coming to the line by line explanation. None that I more love than myself. So Boatswain says, oh Gonzalo, I am least bothered about anyone else. I only love myself. And this is the reason I want to save the ship. Why? Because I have to take myself alive to the land. Okay, you are a counselor. You say you are the king's advisor. Why not you come over here in my place and command these elements? Command these elements is the stormy waves, the the stormy winds, the high rising waves. Why don't you give command to them? Ask them to come under your control, to obey your orders. And if you cannot make them obey your orders and control them and to ask them to maintain peace or silence, do not interrupt. Go back to your cabin and let me do my work. So here it is, none that I more love than myself. You are a counselor if you can command these elements to silence and work the peace of the present. We will not hand a rope more. We here is standing for sailors. My sailors who are putting in all the hard work to protect the ship, to save the ship. I will tell them not to take over the ship by handling the rope in a proper way. So I'll ask them to sit quietly, because you are the one who is going to take over the commands. Over whom? The natural elements. So if you are unable to do so, please go back into your cabins. So give thanks you have lived so long, and make yourself ready in your cabin for the mischance of the hour if it so hap. So he says that if you are unable to do so, if you are unable to control or give commands to these natural elements, go back to your cabins and thank God that you have lived so long. Why? Because looking at the scene out here, it seems that a mischance is something wrong is about to happen. We are not so lucky that we are going to reach safe and sound to the shore. So thank God that you have lived so long. And now at the end, he finally addresses the sailors and he says, oh brave sailors, come up, buck up with your work, cheer. Be cheerly means be happy. Come on. He is boosting them up. He is just encouraging them to put in their hard work just with the intention to take the ship ashore. So that is it. So exit.